Hello and welcome to the Raymore Elementary Specials Areas video. Raymore Specials consists of technology, library, counselor, art, music, and PE. Together we're on a rotation with technology, library, and counselor alternating every third week, art, music, and PE every 4 days. Our technology teacher is Mr. Hunziker. Our librarian is Mrs. Mullen. Art is Miss Clark. Mrs. Bradley teaches music. Mr. Heil is our PE teacher. And Mrs. Beck is our counselor.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Hunziker, the former computer teacher, now the digital learning teacher. My role's changed a little bit this year. I'm still going to be teaching your students computer skills, but we're going to be expanding my role. So I'll be working more in the regular classroom with the teachers. Your student may or may not come to the lab every week. Some weeks I'll be pushing into the classrooms, or other weeks I'll be working with the classroom teachers, or bringing technology into the classroom for them to use to work on their regular classroom curriculum while integrating technology. This way we're not teaching technology in isolation. We're going to be using it to do research, create project-based learning, get different types of technology into their hands when we can, and the skills I cover will also be able to be expanded due to the students receiving usernames for the district. If you'd like to see a list of the learning targets, please visit the link that's listed on this Prezi. Thank you.
Hi, this is Mrs. Mullen, the Library Media Specialist at Raymore Elementary. The mission of our program here at Raymore Elementary in the library is to support students and teachers in what they're doing and learning in the classroom, and we do that in a variety of ways. There are specific power standards and learning targets that I have in the library for students. However, they do reflect and align with the power standards and learning targets that are being used in the classroom. You will see on this presentation specific power standards for K through 4 students that I address in the library. Those will also be addressed in grades 2 through 4 with collaborative planning and teaching with the grade level teachers. As you may know, this year library has become part of a 3-way rotation between Mr. Hunziker, the digital learning teacher, Mrs. Beck, our counselor, as well as myself. I see 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade students every 8 days in rotation, and I teach a more traditional library lesson at that time, and very soon we will be collaboratively planning with grade level teachers so that I can start pushing into classrooms and building on what we've done in the library and planning for teachers to teach curriculum units in ways that I can help in their classrooms with resources or with technology or research projects, a wide variety of things that we're still learning about and planning for this year. As always, if you have any questions about the library program or anything in general, please don't hesitate to contact me. I look forward to serving you and your children this year at Raymore Elementary. Thank you.
This is Kelly Clark, art teacher at Raymore Elementary. This year I am excited to announce the opening of the Choice-Based Art Room. TAB, or Teaching for Artistic Behavior, is a philosophy based on allowing the students to explore interests, develop critical thinking skills, and be creative through self-directed studio work. Studios include, but will not be limited to, drawing, painting, collage, sculpture, printmaking, and fiber. Students choose which learning target they would like to practice and the materials to best show their understanding of that target. A list of learning targets for each grade level can be found on my website, www.raymoreart.weebly.com. One way you can support the arts at Raymore Elementary is by donating clean, recycled materials such as cardboard tubes, scraps of material, or other collections of interesting objects. A more complete list can also be found on my website. I am so excited to begin this new journey of choice-based art education and can't wait to see what creative projects the students come up with.
Hi, my name is Jenny Beck, and I'm the school counselor at Raymore Elementary. One of my favorite parts of being a school counselor is doing counselor lessons with all the grade levels. This is the time that I get to reach the whole school and proactively teach the students about a variety of topics. We always start with a song to connect and get our brains working. Conscious discipline has taught us that connections on the outside with others builds connections on the inside, our brains, and that the best exercise for the brain is exercise. Our connection song involves eye contact, touch, and presence in a playful situation. Thanks to our wonderful PTA who accepted my grant request last year, our students will be learning lessons through the Second Step program. We want your child to be as successful as possible at school. Success in school involves knowing how to learn and how to get along well with others. We will be using the Second Step program in your child's classroom to teach these critical skills. The Second Step program teaches skills in the following 4 areas: skills for learning, empathy, emotion management, and problem solving. I will also use additional lessons to supplement the program, and occasionally I will incorporate Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Happy Kids. All the lessons meet the Missouri Comprehensive Guidance and Counseling Program content standards and grade level expectations. You can view these by visiting my Weebly website. You can also always see what your student is learning in our counselor lesson on my website. Just go to the Classroom Lessons button, find the correct grade level, and pick the lesson we are learning that week. I am very excited to work with your student this year, especially through all of my counselor lessons.
Welcome to Mrs. Bradley's Music Room. It's good to visit with you today. I'd like to give you some highlights of what's going on as we start out a new school year. Kindergarten is practicing echo singing. This is where I sing first and they match my voice. We've been working on high and low voices. We've been doing a lot of speaking songs with rhyming words, and now we progress in some singing songs. And we're learning some partner songs, and a lot of our little folk songs have games that go along with what they're learning and helps to reinforce their singing and their fluency with the words, and this is very helpful for them and as they start to learn to sing fluently. First grade is working on rhythms. We've been taking those heartbeats and those rhythms we learned in kindergarten and transferring them and actually writing notation on the board with songs. We've been working on our Christmas program already. I know it's early, but we don't see each other real often, and so be looking for more information on that. It's Christmas at the OK Corral. Second grade has been reviewing their solfa sounds and their rhythms, and we've learned a new one. The concept is the ta-ah, or the half note. It gets 2 counts, and we've been using those into some new songs that help us to explore voices even more. Third grade has a program in November, and we're working on our patriotic music. We've been learning this last week the background and history of where our national anthem came from, and we've been working on that in our music for that program. So be looking for more information on that. Fourth grade, we are working on lines and space notes, adding actual pitches to the staff. Last year we worked on solfa really hard, and we're transferring those solfa sounds into actual note names on the staff, and we're spelling words with them, and they're having a great time. Keep track of our Weebly sites and our newsletters, and they'll give you more information in the future. Thank you.
Welcome to Mr. Hiles' physical education class here at Raymore Elementary. We will be involved in many activities throughout the year, but most importantly, we will be active during every class. Below, you will find the specific learning targets for each grade. It is very important for your students to wear tennis shoes during class for their own safety. If your student has any medical issues that will prevent them from physical activity, please make sure to tell myself or the nurse. If you have any questions, please email me at john.heil@raypeck.org.